So in this problem, we need to determine the maximum value of cosine alpha times cosine beta with the condition given here that the sum of alpha and beta is pi over 2 radian. Let's try to solve this problem. So we have given here cosine of alpha times cosine of beta. Let's do one thing. Let's multiply and divide by 2. So we'll get half multiplied to it will be 2 times cosine alpha times cosine beta. The reason why we multiply it and divide by 2 so that we get 2 times the product of two cosine function. Now whenever we have the product of two cosine function, we can use the transformation formula to convert it to a sum of two cosine functions. So here we see here that if we have 2 times cosine of A times cosine of B, that becomes equals to the sum of two cosine function. So let's rewrite a given function. So we have half. So in place of 2 times cosine alpha times cosine beta, we're going to have cosine of alpha plus beta plus cosine of alpha minus beta. Now it's given here that the value of alpha plus beta, that's pi over 2 radians. So we're going to substitute it here. So we have cosine of pi over 2 plus cosine of alpha minus beta. Fine. So what's the value of cosine pi over 2? So that's 0. So we are going to get half of cosine of alpha minus beta. And that means we originally started with the product of cosine alpha, cosine beta, and using this idea, alpha plus beta equals to pi over 2, and the transformation formula, we got the value half cosine of alpha minus beta. But the question here is asking what is the maximum value. Now we know that we have to find out the maximum value of this function. To maximize this, we have to maximize this particular value. Now we know that the maximum value of a cosine function, it goes up to 1. Now this means that cosine of alpha minus beta, if you want to find its maximum value, so that's going to be always equals to 1. So that means we'll now get half times 1, which is simply half. We can say that the maximum value of the product of cosine alpha and cosine beta, that's going to be half, provided alpha plus beta equals pi over 2 radians.